double Roy versus the double Wi-Fi. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, boy.
Dude, I should not be only characterizing these characters as Wi-Fi. My bad.
I mean, as a Zelda player, I can say most of us don't take offense from it.
And I mean, Ender's embracing it. Look at the Wi-Fi tag. He's totally down with it. Okay.
He knows.
I mean, yeah. And remember how I said it's gonna go one of two ways right now? It does look like way number 2, where SeightJam and Mark just keep going in. They're going their separate grounds and doing lots of damage. 999 already at 77, and Wi-Fi Ender at 65. And it's looking pretty clean from them so far. SeightJam doing excellent option coverage. Both of these players ledge trapping excellently. They cannot play the game.
They really can.
Yeah. And yeah, it just looks like disadvantage state the game for Joe and Ender here. Like, this is looking pretty rough right now, for sure. But I mean, percent is slowly starting to accumulate on Mark. However, SeightJam remains pretty untouched at like a 30 of 42. Yeah. Although not even such a good edge guard if Ender managed to get that, but SeightJam just continues to be in a good position. But Mark punishes 999 to try and help out his teammate, which is a very interesting doubles meta if you think about it. You punish somebody for trying to do teamwork, which is the optimal doubles strategy. It does start to morph into that optimal doubles counterplay, which meta and counterplay is very existent in Smash. Like, you see it everywhere.
Yeah, okay. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, but back to the match here. SeightJam and Mark. Oh, I was about to say both of them are 3 stocks with a good up. He had a shield from Ender. And since Ender lost his stock, which was, I guess, 10 seconds ago, but like, he hasn't really taken much. Oh, come on, commentator's curse, dude. Ooh. I was about to say he didn't take much damage, and he's holding his own pretty well. Oh, they're starting to box him in. They're starting to do ping pong. Okay. I mean, Joe definitely has a lot of space. Why? Smash, why? Again, SeightJam and Mark doing this really good thing where they just keep the other opponents like completely opposite of each other and off stage. And since they're both pretty suffering characters in terms of that regard, it's going very well for Seit and Mark. Like, Seit hasn't lost his stock yet. Seit got 9-9 at like 90% kills, which you do not see on DDD. Like, you search up on Google 90% kills on DDD, no search results, but
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is looking really rough. Really rough if you're Ender and Joe. Like, what do you think Ender would have to do to try and break through Zelda play? Like, what do you think he needs to start doing more?
Really, the first step is just forcing at least one of these Roys to ledge, and instead of pushing to ledge trap, should coordinate with his teammate to gain complete stage control and just hold that for the rest of the match, because that is where both of these characters shine. If they have the character stops being bad.
For sure. I mean, Zelda, like, DDD ledge jumping is like the one absolute pro about that character. Like, everything else is either doesn't exist or is there. Like, it's okay. Oh, Gordo on the ledge, that was pretty good. Yeah.
One of the big things,
I mean,
I know I talked about it in this set, is Gordo, like, the chance of it sticking to the wall has increased in this most recent patch.
Yeah, they buffed the best DDD mechanic, which is a very good buff for DDD. Like, I think we're definitely see just a hint more Wi-Fi action from DDD, despite there being so many Wi-Fi DDDs for some reason. Okay. Wait, hang on. All of a sudden, this is looking pretty even. If they manage to kill SeightJam like pretty early, then they could have a real chance of taking this game. It was like suffers for the Joe, that's a huge factor, because now Ender's gonna have to try and fend him off on his own. And have to deal with 2 Roy ledge trapping here. Oh, that was almost such a good read, but Mark gets a punish for it. However, Ender, Zelda in general, and stop me if I'm wrong, but has some pretty good Jet Out of Jail free cards, like that neutral beat, you see it again.
Oh, absolutely. You are not wrong by any means.
Yeah. And he's not at a high percent or anything, so he's not gonna like die super quickly. So there was a small chance if he manages to get like a random kick on SeightJam. I mean, you definitely need to start aiming for SeightJam, but Mark just doing a very good job of just taking control on this one. Again, great teamwork from him. Sure. They even synchronized their victory poses. Like, come on.
It did look like at the end there, Ender and Nine were gaining some traction. We could see some of that traction in game 3.
Yeah, I mean that was very close. It's just Joe got hit with that one up B, and then it was like kind of over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I saw the stocks and percents when we were rambling on about like stage control and Wi-Fi or whatever, and like it looked pretty even. Like SeightJam was at a high percent, DDD was at a high percent, and then like Mark and Ender were at low. I was like, hold up, how did they bring that back so quickly?
Yep.
Like, it felt like something just happened. Okay, they're going straight back at it. I don't even think they changed stage. Going straight back to PS2.
Ooh.
Okay. Dude, don't you love when you press A immediately, but then you realize you're on the wrong team and you're like, uh-oh.
The greatest.
That happens to me so much in doubles. It's happening again.
Oh, they might not have wanted to commit to staking to PS2.
I mean, I don't know. They looked pretty set on it, and it's not like they're all going to change stage. Like, I don't think Sate or Joe has left the arena yet. So if they're changing stage, then
Wonder.
oh, dang it! I was gonna predict. Rip. All right. What are they discussing right now?
It's hard to say because I'm not a moderator either, so I can't see what they're saying.
Man, that stinks. I'm just gonna sit here idly and wait.
We lost our moderator to the void.
And we also lost our inactivity to activity, where they're starting the match. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. And now I'm interested to see. I mean, Ender and Joe definitely had like a set counterplay plan.
Yep.
For sure, like, and okay, they haven't changed stage. And I feel like if they take hold of that blatant F smash, but if they take hold of that counterplay like a little bit sooner, then they could definitely start getting a good lead. And honestly, if they have a lead in some space, I feel like Ender and Joe can do some amazing stuff. But right now, Sate and Mark doing the classic split them up and start destroying them off stage, which is proving very well as they've gotten to winners finals with just that strategy. And it hasn't like been like close either. Like most of these matches. Oh wow, Sate already died?
Oh yeah, unfortunate. I'm pretty sure that was an FT.
SeightJam, come on. You have to be better than this. No.
One of the things I'm noticing, and I'm guessing it's why they're actually doing fairly well in terms of a lead. Wi-Fi and Joe are doing a way better job of maintaining stage control against Mark.
Yeah, that's a really good point. But they just lost their stage control because Sate was able to squirm by and Mark died. Well, Mark died in the process, but he had that invincibility frame to get back in the center stage, and now they're taking the center stage again. Like, stage control is going so back and forth here. Like, oh, good spike! SeightJam is already at his last stock. Okay. And, like, 999 has just got on his second stock. Like, this... You definitely see the line starting to be drawn here, and it's just like I said earlier, if they can get that game plan to hold at earlier times, they can start doing some real damage here. And its effects are definitely showing. Ooh, now that they're all crammed in one corner? Okay. You know, I feel like something that Ender will need to start doing more if he wants to keep the lead, because he's already at one stock now, which means Mark's trying to make a comeback. I mean, he needs to start, like, just sitting back and using down B more, and those ledge situations. Like, you see a lot of kicks and F smashes coming out there, but like that sword, especially if you're trapped by like a Wi-Fi DB at ledge, is going to be so smart. And that dash attack was so good too. I mean, that dash attack frame, the share stock coming out from Mark, and well, share stock from Satan. I don't know if they planned that. They might. Okay, see, he's starting to use. Is he listening? Uh oh.
It might be.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry. But, yeah. Either way, definitely feel like Ender trying to take his time to get some space here. Joe is in the thick of the fight, though. He's already accumulated 100 damage from his second stock, which didn't happen too far back. No. Ender has an offset situation, but SeightJam barely squirms by.
Ooh, and that's gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure. Great up via the shield. I mean, his usage of that has been excellent. Like
Yep.
that's such a good option, and like he's been using like if you whiff it, like you're screwed if you whiff it. But like we haven't been seeing that from Ender at all. And SeightJam left to fend for himself up against a hungry penguin and a princess.
Got to wonder if he can maintain this control of the ledge that he has, which he has just lost. But if he did,
Yeah, if he did, okay, the stock is gone. Uh-oh, here comes the offstage situation. Ender using the down B. Okay, they're trying to grab it. Oh, the fire stopped the dash attack. That was such a good idea, but the fire stopped it.
we saw that idea play out in their last set, but unfortunate that it didn't work this time.
Yeah, good DDD sharking by Joe, and SeightJam with the panic option and loses that stock. Ender and Joe saying, well, this is not gonna be anywhere close to the 3-0. We are definitely still in this, and the gameplay was very good from their team. Like they definitely had their thoughts more in order. They kept stage control better. They found like little ways to slip through the cracks of like SeightJam and Marks were really excellent at ledge trapping, and I mean yeah they just pushed advantage a lot better, I guess. Why would you air dodge toward them, Sig? I mean, yeah, that was a really... I mean, sometimes when you're just in the heat of the moment, like, everybody in the beginning of Ultimate was, like, always air dodging and everything. So that's, like, become, like, I guess muscle memory for the most part. But, I mean, in those panic situations, like, where it's just, like, I can either cover the landing or just get you in the air, it kind of just becomes a 50-50, especially when there's another teammate just ready to clobber you for picking an option wrong. The pressure really starts to get down on you, and I guess that's where that air dodge came from.
Yep.
Wait, it's 2-1 SeightMark favor? No, that was game 2.
No, I'm sure that was game 3.
Was it? Hold on, did I just... No, that was game 2. Look at the Smash GG bracket.
Well, I'm so...
Me too.
Okay. Oh, yes it... Okay.
Yeah, I think it's even.
Alright. I'm guessing I was wrong.
Oh wait, that was you in the chat saying it was... Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we were all going crazy. Okay. Looks like the match is beginning. Going back to PS2 again, like... It always astounds me how they take so long to like ban stages and whatever, and it's just like, oh, let's just run it back.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, when we're talking about that one of two ways that this match could go, it's starting to look like they're taking stage control very well. That Gordo sticking did not happen for Joe, and that's going to be a huge factor here. Like, if you can set up the ledge trap right, then that means lots of damage is coming your way if you can execute it correctly, for sure. And it's those little interactions that are going to have huge strength here. Sure. Looks like a lot of off-stage shenanigans right now.
Yep.
Ooh, good F smash punish.
Got to wonder, none of these characters have a incredibly strong offstage game.
Yeah, like they can always go for that one like drop down forward air, but like you don't like they don't have to off-stage game like Joke, like Pika, like Meta Knight or Falco or something.
Yeah.
But it's just like the one potential opportunity, which makes the counterplay fairly simple. We've been seeing a lot of like getting back up to the ledge shenanigans for sure. We've been seeing a lot of interactions being, you see a lot of the percent and like damage and a lot of the leads being made or like being broken there for sure. Like those interactions are what matter the most for sure. Like center stage is only gonna be so important. Oh my gosh, Ender's on his last stock? What?
Looks like a pineapple there on his recovery.
Now that'll make you switch off of PS2.
Yeah.
Dude, am I the only one that thinks PS2 shouldn't be legal and that we should just put small battlefield in? Like they literally engineered this exact stage, small battlefield for us, and we're like, let's use it as a counter pick stage. I'm like, what? Like, how does that
I am not opposed to keeping it legal, yet I hate that it is considered like the best stage.
I know. I know, and then every time you like don't go to PS2, everybody's like, why aren't you going to PS2? Like, it's become like a judgment thing. Speaking of judgment, Ender got judged out of the blast zone, and looks like Joe is gonna have to try to man the grounds here, but 50% DDD against two excellent Roy players with 2 stocks is not gonna be very friendly. Especially with a character that can't do anything with that pressure. Like, if it was Ender, it might have been different. If he can, like, neutral B, or if he can set up some Knight stuff, but, like DDD just doesn't have a way to relieve pressure. He has to just, like, try for that random F-tilt or whatever.
Or get what he just got in that wacky Gordo gimp.
Yeah, now, I'm interested to see, like, it's interesting to see how Joe is exploiting this offstage stuff. Like, we've been seeing a lot of that random get up upbeat a lot. Like, the drop down upbeat for sure. And I mean, that upbeat, like, when it's coming to you, like, it's hard to punish when you just shield it. Because that star, that little star, just blocks all the punishes.
It is quite annoying to do.
Yeah. Oh, they're trying to do something here. But again, not enough teamwork to pull it off, and Joe is trying to live with that up tilt for sure. Alright, now it's 2-1. You got the score right. Yeah. Alright.
Coming up.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great set. Like, I'm loving watching this. Because it's not just like a run over, right? It's not just somebody getting destroyed. Like most pool matches, like you watch like Leo versus like anybody in pools, and it's just like a 7-minute stream match. Just look at the video length, and it's like, wow, like 2 matches were played in that time? Really? Huh. What would you know? Okay, they're already starting again.
Wow.
Going quickly. Maybe they switched off of PS2 this time. I feel like Ender probably learned his lesson, potentially. I haven't seen anybody play not on PS2 in a while. They're still going to PS2. What are they doing?
I do not understand.
Me no comprendo. Alright. Okay, looks like the classic ledge trapping from Roy's happening here. Okay, good inhale by DDD. And it looks like they're definitely trying to change the tide in terms of stage control. I mean, like, it's interesting to see how much of the battle is fought on the ledge. Like, those interactions mean so much. The DDD charging the hammer. Oh. Dude, when that happens, like, no matter who you are, I don't care how good you are, everything inside you freezes. Everything.
You're scared.
Yeah, it's just one of those universally scary things. Okay, the Gordo's getting stuck on the ledge. If he gets him off stage, which he just did, it's a huge thing. SeightJam with a good high recovery, and that Gordo did not stick around for long. I'm a little surprised.
Finished off with the back air.
Yeah. Good. I mean, DDD back air is terrifying. That move is so good. Especially when they do. Oh, is he gonna cheese it?
Oh my. Oh.
The sucking cock. It happened. Oh my gosh. And SeightJam, once again, is it me or is it like, oh my gosh, the F smash reads. Joe is popping off. Dude. All of a sudden, the Swordy Bros on their last stock, and Joe has yet to lose a stock or even be close. This is demolition. I got mixed up between it. Abolition, demolition, obliteration. There it is.
Okay. White curse. We were talking about how it was not at all a run over, and then you see a game like this happening.
Yeah, I know. Commentators curse once again. Like, it happens everywhere. It's like the rule of counters, where all of a sudden you think about using your counter, people, like, everybody and their mother is just gonna start whiffing, no matter how many times you counter. Like, it's like, oh, I'll just misplace my forward air, even though it's part of a combo. I'm like, what? Like, you see it happen so much. Like, it happens to all of us, and we all win neutral after this match. Okay. SeightJam already gone. Dang, and Mark having to fight with 124. Oh, that was almost so cool! Oh man, that would have been so high. Oh,
that'll do it.
There it is, Game 5 situation. And to be honest with you, from that last match, like, oh yeah, of course, Joe was like probably the MVP of that team that time. He got ult.
Wow, the momentum that he's going into Game 5 with. You've got to be
Yeah,
on the
that's really good momentum. You know what I mean? Like, going into Game 5 after a game like that for the Swordy Bros, like, you have got to, like, you have to, like, if this happened in singles, a counter pick would happen. Or absolute change in gameplay would happen. Or a complete stage pick would happen. Like, because it's just that time in Game 5 where you just need to do something different. Like, anything different. If you're going to Game 5 situation where you've only won Game 3 and Game 1, you know?
Yep.
Okay, they're going back to PS2 again, as far as I know. Looks like they didn't really make a hassle of changing stage. I wonder why that is. Like, are there any other competitive stages alive? Hello?
I know many people.
Oh my gosh.
It is illegal to do so. Many people just gentlemen to PS2 for an entire set.
I mean, yeah, especially the top players do it too, which has probably made it a thing. Like, it's socially cool to do this. Like, you definitely think about how much top players have affected the way people act in the Smash scene, but that's not a conversation for right now. The conversation right now is Game 5 winners finals of.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm blanking on the name of the tournament. Oh, such an oh man. The dual zone. The dual zone. Okay, let's try that again. Game 5 winners finals in the dual zone right now, and again, Joe retaining stage control against Sate. You know, oh wow. Ender already losing his stock to Mark right now. And you know, Mark only has 46%. Oh my gosh, this stupid commentator is cursed again.
Over and over, it keeps showing its nasty claws.
Oh yeah, that's some great imagery. And speaking of nasty claws and nasty hammers, look at that up air. I mean, that's such a good sharking tool, juggle tool, kill tool. Like, it's a genuinely good move, but like, it's not a new tool. Like, you gotta do it when you hold it banned. And it was used pretty good right now, but they're trapped off stage. Something that the Roy mains definitely need to have here. That was such a good Gordo with helping get stage control. This teamwork is off the charts. I mean, I'm assuming he did that on purpose. I'm assuming. But I mean, with the skill of players we have, you have to assume. Ooh, that jet hammer almost coming into play. Joe has yet to lose a stock. SeightJam on his last stock? What? How? Wow. Was there a second cup that I didn't see? Like, I'm about to say.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I get maybe Ender got like a really good up. He had a shield at like 50 and killed him.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I mean, either way, this is looking still even from what we've seen. I mean, we have Ender and Satan on their last stops, and we have Joe and Mark still kind of retaining a lot of their life force for sure. However, Joe definitely has losing a bit of his lead here. Well, he doesn't really have a lead.
Ooh, but Mark is out of there with a good Phantom.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like that Phantom sword is so strong, and like with the right positioning, it is just so scary. And plus, it's just instinct stage control. Oh, the shield break! The jet hammer is gonna try to save his friend, but he's getting hit. Oh my god. Okay, the share stock coming out. That's a pretty detrimental decision, especially with SeightJam's gameplay this time. Absolutely. He gets clipped by the F smash. And jet hammer happens. Oh, the armor! That shared stock is now gone. Oh, okay, Joe loses the stock. Definitely a change. Yeah, bit of an SD here. The Gordo not sticking on ledge. Oh my goodness. No, not quite, Mark. Still barely. Oh, not like this. No.
That was a rough way to end a set. But
yeah. However, it was caused by Ender's up B, so they definitely deserve that W. Wow. Oh, that was an amazing set.